Hi Nursing Tribe, nursing students. My name is Amy Malone. I'm doing this video for Chelsea Rogers. I'm a part of the Facebook group for nurses, nursing students, current nurses, future nurses. I've been a nurse for almost 6 years. I have a BSN in nursing that I finished in 2019. I got my nursing degree in 2015. I spent 5 years on a med-surg unit doing ortho med-surg with telemetry. I transferred to ICU about a year ago. It's been about a year in November, and the patients that I see right now in ICU, unfortunately, are mostly COVID due to the pandemic right now. A lot of unvaccinated patients, intubated. The ones that aren't there for COVID is a variety of different reasons. Patients that just need critical care. Some are intubated, some are not. So the one unique thing about the ICU is they're not all sedated and intubated like a lot of people think they are. You still get a lot of your med-surg patients, COPD exacerbation, diabetes, anything that is too critical for the floor. They need extra care. They're in the ICU. So you're still going to use all of your med-surg learning, training, any knowledge that you received in any of those classes, clinicals, anything like that. If you've got med-surg experience, that's definitely something that'll help you out in ICU. The one, I guess, unique thing is I don't know how all ICUs go, but what I like about it is a lot of the nurses have more hands-on things that they do with patient care. There are nurse aides, nurse techs. I know a lot of hospitals have all different names for the assistants, nurse aides. They do help, but a lot of the care is actually done by the nurses. Blood draws from lines, central lines, arterial lines, monitoring of all vitals, I's and O's constantly, hourly, 2 hours, depending on what the patient's there for, what your orders are for. That was the thing that I liked most about it. That way you kind of know in real time what's going on. You can monitor everything rather than asking, for help. I mean, you get help, but, you ask your aide or your tech, can you get a set of vitals for me, or can you measure urine output or something? And instead of waiting for them to come back and doing it, you're doing it in real time. So it's something you can monitor more closely. Something I wish I knew before transferring to ICU, I had been a nurse already, so I kind of had an idea, how nursing goes, what to expect. My current manager, also lets us job shadow if we are interested in ICU, thinking about transferring. I don't know that she does it for new grads or people that aren't currently nursing, but I did spend a few hours with another nurse shadowing before I even applied for the position. I contacted the manager, said I'm interested in transferring possibly. Do you offer shadowing? Is that something I can come in and do? She said absolutely. So she set it up for me to come in and shadow another nurse for a few hours. I know the endoscopy department does the same thing in my hospital. That was another one that I had possibly thought about maybe looking into. The thing that I love the most about, I guess, ICU nursing in general is it's also diverse. No matter where you start in nursing, the skills that you learn when you start, they're going to transfer anywhere. So I had basics from med-surg when I transferred to ICU. So all of that med-surg experience, I didn't have to relearn all that. It was things I knew already. I definitely expanded upon that and learned new things, which ICU is you're constantly learning something new. You have different patients, not necessarily daily, but, depending on your situation, the patient's situation and how stable they are, you may have a new patient one day, the same patient, continuity of care. So you'll have the same patient for multiple days. You get to learn the disease process. You learn to recognize, when things are changing, either good or bad. It's just more learning. You get to learn constantly. And a lot of people go into ICU for advanced degrees, nurse practitioner, nurse anesthetist, all different reasons for going to ICU. And they're all great reasons. If you want to learn more, if you're burnt out with med-surg or something like that, it's definitely something to consider. I love it there so far. It's been a year. Definitely have more to learn, and you'll never stop learning things. There's always something to learn. And Chelsea's great with the group. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out or just contact your department if you're currently working, see if there are job shadowing opportunities available. I definitely recommend looking into it at least. Good luck for future nurses and students.